Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us across the fence. I'm Fran Stoddard. Vermont manufacturers make a lot of things, from computer and electronic products to a host of other products like wood, food, and fabricated metal. Manufacturers not only make things, they are a key part of Vermont's economy. There are more than 30,000 manufacturing jobs in the state with an average salary of about $65,000. When Vermont manufacturers are looking to improve or grow, or they need training or networking, they can turn to the Vermont Manufacturing Extension Center, or VMEC. Earlier this month, we met the new CEO and director of VMEC, and we've invited him back with us today to learn more about the center and manufacturing in Vermont. Patrick Boyle started his new role in June of 2022 and says he's committed to strengthening and empowering Vermont manufacturers. Patrick, welcome again, and thanks for joining us back on this program.
Well, it's great to be back, Fran, and thank you for having me back.
So let's start with a snapshot of manufacturing in our state. What does it look like, and who are Vermont's manufacturers?
Yeah, Fran, we have a wide range of manufacturers in the state. We have about 1,200 manufacturers actively working. We have new startups coming every few months. We go the gamut of products from wood through metal, through aerospace, medical device, component manufacturers. We have the full gamut of manufacturing activity going on in Vermont. And we, as you rightly said, we're about 10% of Vermont's GDP. Actually, the second biggest industry sector in Vermont is manufacturing.
And so what gets you excited about manufacturing here? Is it new business, expanding existing companies, workforce development, something else? What excites you?
I think it's all of the above. I think first and foremost, I think it's about the people. It's about providing opportunities for people. It's about workforce development. It's getting people into great jobs, training up, becoming more marketable as an individual, becoming more marketable to a company. And then it's the manufacturing companies themselves, improving them, having them keep jobs here in Vermont, having them grow in Vermont, adding jobs to Vermont, innovating in Vermont, and taking advantage of all the opportunities to sell their products both in the US and overseas, and at the same time help our GDP here and provide great paying jobs for people to have great lifestyles. So it's a win-win across all of those sectors, and we also want to see it done sustainably. We want to see it done cleanly, and we have these modern manufacturing facilities are some of the cleanest in the world.
Terrific. And so where does your organization, the Vermont Manufacturing Extension Center, or VMEC, come into the picture?
Well, we come in when our small and medium-sized manufacturers, we have a specific mission, and our only group that we focus on, our mostly only group we focus on, are small and medium-sized manufacturers. We are part of the national MEP, the Manufacturing Extension Program Network, so that in each state there's an equivalent to VMEC, and we're funded to provide skills and know-how and coaching and support to small and medium-sized manufacturers across the US, and for our case, specifically in Vermont. And we bring that expertise to them, and we help them improve their services, improve their quality, improve their safety, improve their sustainability. Whatever it is they need, we can help them do it as a partner.
Fantastic. And VMEC is located on the campus of the Vermont Technical College and Randolph Center. What's your affiliation with the college, and what are mutual benefits?
Oh yeah, so in the past, before I came here, we had the idea of VMEC came through the college, and some of the college advisory group contacted the national program and said, like, Vermont could have an extension center like other states. Where would it best sit? And in those days at the Vermont Technical College, of course, one of the major constituents for training and development were manufacturers and apprenticeships, etc. So it made perfect sense to host an organization that would provide services to manufacturers in an educational institute that provided ongoing services to career development and continuing development in the technical space. And so today we are hosted here at VTC, and the mutual benefit there is what we learn from our manufacturers on the ground, we can turn over to VTC for design of programs and continuing education programs that address the needs of the manufacturers straight from the mouths of the manufacturers. So it's a really great link between industry and the educational sector, of the technical educational sector that supports that industry.
Absolutely. And as noted, VMEC reaches all parts of Vermont, each county and town, and you have a 10-person staff. And even though we're a small state, my assumption is you can't do this alone. Are there other partners that you also work with?
Absolutely. We need other partners. We have a core group of 10 who are very skilled and very dedicated, and there are 10. And so when there are other needs, or the needs or the capacity is, that we have to do more, we bring in partners and we bring in service providers who can provide the services that extend our services or are a different skill area from our services, and we bring them in under our auspices to help. And at the same time, we have many partners in the state, the Economic Development Office, we have the Chamber of Commerce, all the educational, the VTC, the community college, we have the Vermont training program. We have a number of state partners who can also help by either funding or doing things that we are unable to do, and to help our manufacturers grow. So we have multiple partners to extend the 10.
Excellent. And service providers are other groups of services who can help Vermont manufacturers survive and thrive. How do you make good on VMEC's mission to, quote, strengthen and empower Vermont manufacturers?
Yeah, and our approach there is very much a partnership approach. Like we are something other than the fonts of all knowledge. The folks who work in their particular organization know well what they're doing. They know best their opportunities and their issues and barriers. How we do it is we go and work with them. So we advise them. So we understand together what the opportunity is, what the barrier is, and then we bring to them several either tools, approaches, and some skills and know-how and experience to say, well, this problem we think we can solve together. Let's sit down and figure out, using our knowledge and experience of doing this before in other places, how can we help you improve whatever it is you're looking to improve, or grasp an opportunity that's there and maybe you have to add another shift. How does that affect your line production? How does that affect your layout? How does it affect your workforce planning? How can we bring our knowledge and know-how and tools to partner with you to be able to do that so that you can get a benefit from that?
So great service. Does it cost money? How are people able to afford this, or how does that work?
Right, and some activities are funded through various federal grants and state grants. A lot of our activities are paid for, and the way that's done through the MEP system, the Manufacturing Extension Program system, is that we are a small advisory groups that cost a lot less money than the larger groups that larger manufacturers can afford to spend money on. So our rates are reasonable, and for those rates you get access, equitable access, we say, to the same kind of knowledge and know-how that the bigger consultancy companies have. We also have on a different scale, and we place it in a different kind of pricing. So we basically do charge some revenue. We have many partners who are willing to fund some activities based on the programs that are available in Vermont. And one of the things that we do is we connect our manufacturers with those programs so that we can take advantage of those funds so that we can train people, so that we can have people in the workforce development, people can come to VTC or other places. And so there's a mix of how it's paid for. And generally speaking, it's a much lower rate than those larger companies.
Right. And you also work with some non-manufacturers.
We do. We've been involved in the healthcare, in the hospital industry, and some food industry that was non-manufacturing, and some leisure and leisure industry stuff, really applying the same skill set. So if there's a problem with process or leadership or teamwork and how that works together, we can come in and lend our expertise outside of the manufacturing sector to those other sectors so that they can also gain a benefit. And it's kind of the same skill set we're applying to manufacturing.
Sure. Before we wrap up, I do want to give you a chance to talk about what the month of October represents to the world of manufacturing.
Yeah, this is exciting for us as manufacturing support groups. It's Manufacturing Month, and Manufacturing Day is on the 7th. Our manufacturers in Vermont, many of them will be opening their doors to the public and to legislators and to other stakeholders so that they can visit their facilities, understand what modern manufacturing looks like, understand how clean and sustainable modern manufacturing is, understand sort of how high tech those facilities are, and understand what a wonderful career this could be for anyone, whether they're starting their career or mid-career, what a great career manufacturing could be for them and to establish a stable life here in Vermont and good solid pay, good solid benefits with growth plans as well, because our manufacturers in Vermont, generally speaking, the pay and conditions are above average for Vermonters, and it's a growth industry.
Sure, and always looking for people and probably training on the job and other things like that that you help people with. So,
Absolutely.
yeah, how can viewers learn more and get more information about the Vermont Manufacturing Extension Center?
Well, Fran, I think the best place to go is our website. And if you look in our website, you'll see a lot of information about Vermont and manufacturing and our services. And also, you can call our office. And if you have an opportunity or if you have something you want to solve together, we'd be absolutely delighted to hear from you. And we'd be delighted to come and help you.
Patrick Boyle, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you very much.
And thank you for joining us across the fence. I'm Fran Stoddard. Stay well.